We're back with the chaos on Capitol Hill. The House still without a speaker after the GOP's nominee, Jim Jordan, fell short of the votes he needs from fellow Republicans. And now, as Ryan Nobles tells us, Jordan's fight will stretch into another day.
Tonight, the congressional drama over the next Speaker of the House continues. In the first vote of the day, the next man up, Ohio Congressman Jim Jordan, fell short of the 217 votes needed, with 20 GOP members supporting other candidates. Jordan went to work behind the scenes to win over skeptical moderates, still angry about the way former Speaker Kevin McCarthy was pushed out. Despite the setback, Jordan saying he's not giving up.
So we get a speaker. We got to have a speaker, and it can't be some deal with the Democrats. I mean, American people don't want that.
But several of the members who voted against Jordan warned they could not be won over, with some even asking for McCarthy to return.
We should go back to what we had, who was a great speaker, really good for our conference.
Jordan's candidacy is controversial. He voted to object to the 2020 election results. On the floor, Democrats attacked Jordan's record.
Even leaders of his own party have called him a legislative terrorist.
And instead of holding another round of voting tonight, Jordan decided to take a pause so he could reach out to those 20 holdouts with the hope of holding another vote as soon as tomorrow morning.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.